Winnie, sit. Thank you. Shake. Good girl. Can I get a high five? Another one? High five? Another high five, please? High five. Thank you. How about lay down? Can you put your head down? Okay, will you stay there? Stay, okay. Stay. Winnie, stay. Winnie, stay. Stay. Okay, come on. Thank you. Okay, you can get it. Okay, don't be. Scooch over, Gwen.
We're gonna eat there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Winnie, I'm gonna need you to scooch. Oh, thank you. We're learning. We're gonna work together. Oh, wait, you don't have to leave. Come back, Gwen. Come back to me. Okay. We've all seen these wood pen holders at Dollar Tree. I can't wait to show you what I do with these. This is such a rustic DIY with an outcome that I absolutely love. And I'm thinking it's one you're gonna love too. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kelly Barlow Creations. If you're new to my channel and you're stopping by for the first time, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Stick around a while by clicking that red button for more crafting on a budget, more everything on a budget videos to come. And if you click it again when the bell appears, YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video, depending on the option that you choose. Yes, in the drop-down menu of the bell. If you're interested in following me on social media, you can find those links, you guessed it, in the description box below. What have I got going on for you for today? Today, I am bringing to you such a fun rustic DIY using these wood pen holders that you can get from Dollar Tree. You're gonna need a few of these, but I promise you this is a DIY that has a fun outcome. This is gonna be a statement piece that I think whoever sees it is absolutely gonna love. So I'm gonna quit my gabbing, let's jump into it, and let me show you what I have in mind for you for today using, did I tell you? Maybe I didn't. The wood pen holders that you can get, you guessed it, from Dollar Tree. Let's get to it. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? You'll want to stick around to the end of the video to see if it's your creation that's being featured in today's video. How many wood pen holders do you need? Well, that's going to be dependent on the person doing this DIY, and you'll see what I mean by that a bit later. You're going to need some wood glue for this DIY. The wood glue I'm using is this wood glue by Super Glue. You can find this in the tools section, not the crafting section. I'm going to place just a bit of this glue right along this edge, the open end of our wood pen and pencil holder. Yeah. Why? Because we're going to stack this. I'm starting off by just stacking 2 of them. Again, the amount that you stack is going to vary dependent on who's doing it. You're also going to need one of these round plaques. I'm going to place just a bit of glue right here on one end of it. Not much is needed. And I'm going to place it right on top of, yes, those wood pen holders that I stacked. Going in with some of Waverly's antique wax. It's been a minute since I've incorporated this into a DIY. Kind of miss this stuff. I'm going to give the base of this, where the wood pen holders are, that we glued together, a good coating of this. And this is what you should be left with. Oh, I'm showing you one that's stacked 3 high. Well, you'll see in a little bit why. For the top part, I'm gonna go in with some of Craft Smart's Natural Beige and add just a bit of Craft Smart's Vanilla to lighten up that natural beige just a bit. Once I've got the color that I'm happy with, I'm gonna go ahead and give this round plaque, which is going to be a head, a good coating of this, a good couple coats of this. To this head, I thought I'd add some hair, some twine hair that is. I'm gonna use a thicker twine, which is a craft cord. This is one that you can find at Walmart in a 2-pound bundle for about $3 or $4. I thought I'd get creative and add a style to this twine hair, the style being an A-line, which might emulate a certain somebody who's doing this video. And maybe add some, what do you call these? Side bangs, although they're not really bangs, but they could be the part. Why not? We're gonna add some hair just to kind of break up the roundness of this plaque so it doesn't look so much like a plaque and maybe more like a face. Look at how fun that looks. So cute. Just really gives it that handcrafted rustic look that I'm going for. What else is new? I want to add a face, but I am not very artistic when it comes to drawing in that sense. And so I'm going to keep it simple because I know what my ability is when it comes to this, and I don't want to get frustrated. So I'm going to keep it simple just by doing these simple parentheses. This is a very simple face that you can do. If you are artistic in drawing, I say go for it and really add some detail, but I'm sticking with this. I did it with pencil first because why? You can erase pencil if you make a mistake. Then I'm going to go in with a Sharpie marker and just trace over those pencil marks. Yes, keep it simple. Because this is, I think this one is actually Kayla, not me. I did multiple of these. I thought I'd add some eyelashes. And if you happen to mess up, don't worry. I made an eyelash a bit too long, but you know what? I kept some of that paint, so I'm just gonna go right over it, shorten up those eyelashes that I might have made a mistake on, and just like that, we've erased our mistake. Easy peasy. I want to add some rosy cheeks. How can I easily do that? With some chalk. Dollar Tree's got this chalk by Crayola, and just by taking the pink chalk and a softer paintbrush, you see what I'm doing. Look at how easy you can apply it to this, giving that soft, subtle, blush, rosy cheeks look without any harsh lines. Easy trick of the trade. You're also going to need one of these heart plaques. This is by Crafter Square. You can get it at Dollar Tree. Haha. I'm going to fill in the hole with some spackling. And on that round one, I believe I filled in the hole too, but it didn't show because I had hair. But nonetheless, I'm going to fill it in because these holes are pesky. And to this heart, I'm going to give it a nice coat of some rustic red that I made using some of Waverly's crimson and a brown. Once that base coat is good and dry, I'm going to go in for a second coat. While the second coat is still wet, I'm going to take some brown, and using a dry brush stroke, I'm going to adhere just a bit of brown onto that red, which is going to give this heart a bit of dimension. It's going to give it that distressed, aged look that I like. Yes, just the look I was going for. Because I have two doodle fur babies in my family, I picked up these wood dogs. On the bottom here, you'll see that they're just kind of pegged in there. There is a bit of glue, but if you take some pliers, you can really just kind of snap it right off the base. If you've got any splinters, you'll want to go in with some sandpaper and just kind of smooth it out a bit. I don't need the base for this because it's going to be part of this DIY and I don't need a base. That's why. If you haven't caught on yet, this DIY is somewhat mirroring my family, and since I have two Labradoodles, I'm gonna paint these wood dogs to match my doodles. Ibiza, which is my son's Labradoodle, is over here quite often, and he's a gold caramel and apricot Labradoodle. Winnie is an apricot and white party, and so yes, I am going to paint these to match them the best that I can. And again, because I personally am not comfortable with going into a lot of detail, I'm gonna keep it simple for the doggies as well and just give them a simple eye and a cute little nose. Last minute addition here, you're gonna need 3 of these alphabet blocks. And to cover up the alphabet, I'm gonna use this brown by Hello Hobby. And I'm gonna give these a good coating of that brown just to cover up the alphabet. And this is where you're gonna see that I used a total of 12 of these wood pen holders because I made a rustic wood person for each of the people in my family, for Ray, Kayla, Allie, and I. And of course you saw that I added the doodles. Now to put these together so they stand upright, I thought the best way of doing that was to use these alphabet letters because these alphabet letter blocks, that is, because it gave it the perfect space in between each of my rustic wood people. In the beginning, I wasn't going to do that. I thought I could just glue them together, but I wasn't taking into account that the heads, because they were round, were bigger than the bodies themselves. And so because I wanted them all to have even spacing, I thought that this was the best way to do it. And this is going to help keep them stable. And so you can see that I glued a block in between each of the people, and each of the people are different heights based on age. I was the tallest, Ray and Kayla were the next size, and Allie was just a total of 2 blocks. I ended up taking the middle block out because I had put it down at the bottom when I realized I needed to put it in the middle because there's going to be a heart in the middle, and that way it would hide the block itself. And so again, you can get a clearer picture here of how I stacked the blocks based on who the blocks were for. There at the bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and glue my fur baby Labradoodle doggies to the bottoms of us. Look at how cute this is turning out already. Guess what? We're all about alternatives here. If you're not able to get your hands on any of those wood dogs from the Dollar Tree, well, Linda's making some die cuts available to you in her Etsy store. You can have them cut and sent to you with free shipping for the bargain price of $2.50. You can find the link to Linda's Etsy store, guess where? Yes, in the description box below. And well, this heart, it's gonna go right here in the middle where that block is, just kind of tying all of us together. I know, pretty cheesy, but I wouldn't be me if I wasn't. Now this needs some finishing touches. We're not done with it. I'm gonna take some of these wood buttons that I got from Michael's. I thought that these would be cute to add to my rustic son, Ray. And of course, I thought I'd add a twine bow to Winnie, myself, Allie, and Kayla. I thought I was done, but I'm not. Ibiza needs a bow tie. But I still feel like something's missing, so I went, grabbed some burlap out of my stash, cut kind of a jagged square up that I thought would be cute just to add to the heart there. I love it. Perfect. Now I'm done. Let's go take a look at this. I just wanted to take a quick second to show you what adding those finishing touches really does to a DIY. I feel like it makes such a big difference. I really love the outcome of this piece. I love crafting and DIYing, and making different DIYs like this really is what it's all about for me. Who is today's KB Creations Crafter of the Day? It's going out to Chris Jamie Davis, who's bringing to us a couple of her Easter DIY recreations. Chris, thank you so much for sharing your recreations with us today. I hope you all enjoyed today's fun DIY using those wood pen holders from Dollar Tree. This is such a rustic, fun piece, and it's one that I absolutely love. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And let's get this video to 5,000 likes. Because like I always say, and I know I sound like a broken record, but it's true. Each and every one of your thumbs up and those comments that you do leave down below, well, they really do help my channel to grow, and it helps YouTube to notice me just a bit more. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy crafting on a budget. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay positive, please, 'cause I am.